My name is Prathamesh Kishore Kutne. I am from standard 8th. My roll number is 33. I am from St. Mary's High School, SSC. I am talking about some memorial. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, formerly known as the Princess of Wales Museum of Western India, is one of the premier art and history museum in India. It was founded in the earlier of 20th century by prominent citizen of Mumbai with the help of government to communicate the visit of George V, who was Princess of Wales at the time. It is located in the heart of South Mumbai. Was renamed in 1998 after Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of Maratha Emperor. The museum building is a fine example of the Indo-Scandinavian style of architecture. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya (CSMVS) is to create awareness and sensitivity towards or rich heritage through a visit-friendly museum for the purpose of education, study, and enjoyment of public. Thank you. This is some pictures of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yash Sawant. I study in standard 8 and my roll number is 45. My school name is St. Mary's High School, SSC, and my monument name is Gateway of India. Gateway of India is an arch monument made in 1913, March 31st. On the day of March 31st, Gateway of India was built by a British architect, George Witt, for the King George V and his Queen Mary. It was built at the Apola Banjar, a popular meeting place. Gateway of India was used to enter in Mumbai and access in Mumbai. Gateway of India is a great historical monument in Mumbai. It was the entry point in Mumbai at the ancient time. Thank you.
Very good evening to everyone. My name is Amar Huzifa Kapasi from standard 8A, roll number 29. I'm studying in St. Mary's High School, SSC. My memorial topic from South Mumbai is Kala Ghoda. For many decades, there were no horses. But how did it get its name? Well, in the 19th century, Prince of Wales, also known as King Edward VII, mounted on a horse, and a bronze statue was built by a Jewish businessman, Albert David Sanson. Later, the bronze statue was polished black. Therefore, its name fell as Kala Ghoda. The Kala Ghoda and the rider is a symbol of power and also a symbol of India's independence. Therefore, Kala Ghoda has become a famous landmark in South Mumbai. Every year in February, the area hosts a Kala Ghoda Art Festival, which is at least 9 to 10 days long. The Kala Ghoda Art Festival includes dances, music, food, literature, stalls, etc. Many people all around India come to visit and see the Kala Ghoda Art Festival in South Mumbai. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. I am Naeem Ujjainwala, studying in St. Mary's High School in class 8A, roll number 56. The memorial I chose is Flora Fountain. Flora Fountain at Hutama Chowk, Martyrs Square, is an ornamentally sculpted architectural heritage monument located at the southern end of the historic Dadabhai Naoroji Road. called the Mile Long Road. The fourth business district in the heart of South Mumbai, Mumbai, India. It is built at a total cost of 47,000 rupees or 9,000 pounds sterling, a large sum in those days. The Flora Fountain was initially named after the Governor of Bombay, Sir Barter Frere, but just before the fountain's inauguration in 1864, the name Flora was bestowed on it, who depicts the Roman goddess Flora. The Flora Fountain is erected in the same place where the original church gate of Bombay Fort once stood. The fountain was later known as Martyrs Square of Hutama Chowk in 1960, with a stone statue bearing a pair of torches holding patriots to honor the 105 members of the Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti who lost their lives while fighting for a separate Maharashtrian state. Thank you.
Badaya. I am studying in St. Mary's High School. I am in standard 8A. My roll number is 37. My memorial is about Gateway of India. The Gateway of India is in our South Bombay. The Gateway of India is an arch monument built during 20th century in Bombay, India. The monument was erected for King George V and Queen Empress Mary, the first British monarch to visit India. Apollo Bandar, the gateway overlooks the Mumbai Harbour board by the Arabian Sea in the Colaba district. The Gateway of India's height is 26 meters tall. It was opened on 4 December 1924.
Teacher and my dear friends, I am Mohammad Afan Sheikh from St. Mary's High School SSC, studying in class 8A, roll number 49. I want to talk about historical place Mysore, which is in the southern part of India. Mysore Palace is a historical palace and a royal residence at Mysore. It is official residence of the Vadier dynasty and the seat of kingdom of Mysore. The palace is in the center of Mysore and faces the Chamundi Hills. Mysore is commonly described as the city of palaces, and there are 7 more palaces including this one. The land on which palace was originally known as Puragiri and it now known as Old Fort. The current structure constructed between 1897 and completed at 1912 after the old palace was burnt ablaze. And there are many architectural engineering in the fort, which is very rare in the world. It is very famous tourism attraction in India. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Shobin Lemos, studying in standard 8A, roll number 34, and I would like to speak about the Khada Parsi statue. The Khada Parsi statue is a Grade 1 heritage monument in South Mumbai and is located between 2 flyovers in Baikala. The 40 feet tall cast iron monument has a statue of the Seth Khurshedji Manokji, 1763 to 1845, a 19th century Parsi businessman and education reformer. The statue is perched atop a Corinthian pillar with sculptures of 4 mermaids surrounding the base. The Khada Parsi statue is erected in the memory of the illustrious Parsi in the 1860s and was made to order after his youngest son Manokji Khurshedji shelled out of rupees 20,000, a huge sum then. The family later gifted the statue to the BMC on the condition that it would be maintained properly. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss. I am Yasser Khitwala from St. Mary's High School. I am studying in standard 8A, roll number 19. Today I have selected the topic of memorial, the Gateway of India. The Gateway of India is an arch monument built in the early 20th century in the city of Mumbai, in the Indian state of Maharashtra. It was erected to commemorate the landing of December 1911 at Apollo Bandar, Mumbai, then Bombay, of the King Emperor George V. the Queen Empress Mary, the first British monarch to visit India. At the time of the royal visit, the Gateway of India was not yet built, and a cardboard structure greeted the monarch. The foundation stone was laid in March 1913 for a monument built in INDO Saracen style, in incorporating elements of 16th century Marathi architecture. The final design of the monument by architect George Whitted was sanctioned only in 1914, and construction was completed in 1924. The structure is a triangular arch made of basalt, which is 26 meters, 85 feet high. Thank you.
My name is Saad Abdul Salam. I study in St. Mary's High School and I am from class 8A, and my topic is Kamla Nehru Park. Kamla Nehru Park is a part of Hanging Gardens complex in Mumbai, Maharashtra, covering an area of approximately 16,000 square meters, located at the top of Mumbai's Malabar Hill. It is developed and maintained by hydraulic engineers of the Department of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. One of Mumbai's premier gardens, it is popular with young children and tourists. This park is named after Jawaharlal Nehru's wife, Kamla Nehru, which extends over an area of 4,000 square feet, provides a glistening sight over the city of Mumbai. From this garden, one can enjoy the spectacular sight of Chowpatty Beach and also the Marine Drive, which is Queen's Necklace. Kamla Nehru Park is a shoe-shaped structure which is widespread lush greenery. Kamla Nehru Park is famous for a unique structure called the Old Woman's Shoe or the Boot House. This famously attracts kids. The design of this shoe structure is derived from an old nursery rhyme that was The Old Woman, which depicts the story of an old woman who lived in a shoe.
My name is Divya Jain. I am studying in St. Mary's High School. I am in standard 8A. My roll number is 25. My topic is Gateway of India, and I am going to tell something about this monument. This monument was built in early 20th century in city of Mumbai in Indian state of Maharashtra. This monument was built on March 1913 for monument built in Indo-Saracenic style. The structure a typical arch made up of basalt, which is 26 meters high. This monument was built by George Whitty in memory of Queen Mary. It is located in waterfront of at an angle opposite to the Taj Hotel and overlooks Arabian Seas. The Gateway of India. The gateway was the site of terror attack on 3rd August when there was a bomb blast in taxi parked in front of it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shobhan Arana and I'm in class 8A. My roll number is 7 and I'm studying in St. Mary's High School, SSC, Mascot. Today I'm going to talk about the historical place Prince of Wales Museum, which is located in South Mumbai. The Prince of Wales Museum is commonly known as the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, which was built in 1922. It was considered to be a heritage structure. The museum showcases several collections of artwork, sculptures and artifacts in its gallery. The museum was originally a military hospital which was built in order to honor and commemorate the invite of King George V to India. It was designed by architect George Willett. The design of the building was blend 15th to 16th century Gujarati and Islamic design in additional English brickwork. From this historical information about this museum, it gives a lot of information and knowledge to us. Thank you.
Hi, I am Mobin D'Souza from Standard 8E. My roll number is 57. Today, I am going to speak about Zoroastrian War Memorial. The Zoroastrian War Memorial is situated in Kargat Parsi colony near Silence Town. It is built in the year 1926 for those who made ultimate sacrifices for our nation. Now I am going to show you some few pics about Zoroastrian War Memorial. So this is how the Zoroastrian War Memorial looks like. This is the inauguration of the Zoroastrian War Memorial on 1926. So these were the few pics of Zoroastrian War Memorial. I am sure you're gonna like it. Thank you and have a good day.
My name is Danish Bara. I am from Standard 8A. My roll number is 10. Today I am gonna talk about Gateway of India. The Gateway of India is the most famous monument of Mumbai, and it's the starting point of most tourists who want to explore the city. Gateway of India is a great historical monument built during the British rule in the country. It was built as a triumphal arch and to commemorate the visit of King George and Queen Mary to Mumbai. Then Mumbai Gateway of India was built at Apollo Bandar, a popular meeting place. It was designed by British architect George.
Good evening, Miss. I am Aradhya Jadhav from St. Mary's High School, SSC. I am in 8A and my roll number is 24. Today I am going to do presentation on a memorial from South Mumbai, and my memorial is Mani Bhavan Gandhi Sangrahalaya. Mani Bhavan is a museum and historical building dedicated to Gandhiji, situated at the Laburnum Road in Gaudevi in South Mumbai, highlighting the Gandhiji's life. This home features his room, a library, photos, frames and other displays. The museum is an old two-storied building where Gandhiji stayed during visit from 1919 to 1934. It was the focal point of Gandhiji political activities in Mumbai. It was from here that Gandhiji initiated the non-cooperation Satyagraha, Swadeshi, Khadi and Khilafat movements. If you are really admirer of Gandhiji, you must visit this place. Thank you.
I am Master Clyde D'Souza and I study in Standard 8A. My roll number is 17 and I study in St. Mary's High School, SSC. Friends, today I will be speaking about a monument that most of us see regularly. This monument is popularly known as the Khada Parsi, situated between the busy bridges at Baikala. The statue of Seth Khurshid Manukji, erected in the memory of Parsi in the 1860s, was made to order after his youngest son shelled out rupees 20,000. Seth Khurshid Manukji was an early supporter of women's education. He established the Alexander Native Girls English Institution that exists till today, and it is known as Alexander Girls High School. It is said that young Manukji was impressed by the fountain of Cyrus in Chile and ordered a replica to build in Baikala in honor of his father. The statue of goddess Cyrus was replaced by a full-size statue of Seth Khurshid Manukji. Over the years, the fountain deteriorated and was vandalized in 2012. in the restoration of this fountain was undertaken by the BMC and was brought back to its former glory. Next time when you pass by the statue, do admire the monument and contribution of the Khada Parsi. Thank you.
My name is Prishil Shah. I am in class 8A. My roll number is 47. I am in St. Mary's High School, SSC. My topic is Tata Memorial Hospital. The Tata Memorial Hospital was built by the Sir Dorabji on 20th February 1941 as a center enduring value and a mission for concern and for Indian people. In 1952, the Indian Cancer Research Center was established as a pioneer research institute for basic research, later called Cancer Research Institute, CRI. The Cancer Institute was recognized for cancer education by national and international organizations such as WHO, AIEA, UICC, etc. The about 400 students, each undergoing the medical and unmedical fields for high and low concern concepts.
Hi everyone, my name is Jaden Fernandez and I'm studying in class 8A and my roll number is 18. My topic for this project is the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya. The Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya is formally named as the Prince of Wales Museum of Western India. It is the main museum in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was founded in the early years of 20th century by the prominent citizens of Mumbai with the help of the government to commemorate the visit of King George V, who was Prince of Wales at that time. It is located in the heart of South Mumbai near the Gateway of India. It was renamed in 1998. It was renamed in 1998 after Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of the Maratha Empire. The building is built in Indo-Saracenic style of architecture. The museum building is surrounded with a garden of palm trees and formal flower beds. The museum was established on 1992 January 10. The collection size of the museum is 50,000 artifacts.
Good morning. My name is Hashin Ansari from 8th class, roll number 3, going to present the history activity on the topic Kala Ghoda, a memorial. So, it was built by Shri Hari Bhosle and it was built in the memory of the King Edward, and the historical connection is this statue was conquered from the peasant in 1965 and subsequently placed in the Maikala Zoo. In 2017, it returned with a new statue without a rider, being commissioned by the Kala Ghoda Association. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Leroy Kutua. I am from St. Mary's High School. I am studying in Standard 8A and my roll number is 16. My memorial is Mahalakshmi Temple. The Mahalakshmi Temple is one of the most oldest temples situated in the city of Mumbai, located on the Gulabai Desai Road in Mahalakshmi. It is dedicated to Goddess Mahalakshmi or the Goddess of Wealth. The temple was built sometime around the 16th-17th century, and the main presiding deity here is Goddess Lakshmi, while Goddess Kali and Saraswati are other two deities worshipped here. You will find several shops to buy the necessary items required for the puja, and this stalls has a great help for those visiting the temple for the first time. It is always flocked with devotees with all over the country. Thank you.
I am Master Juzer Beringwala, studying in Standard 8A. The name of my school is St. Mary's High School SSC, and the memorial that I have chosen is Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, also known by its former name Victoria Terminus, is a historic terminal train station and UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is located at Fort in the heart of South Mumbai. It took around 10 years to get built and was opened in the year 1888, around 132 years ago. It was Frederick William Stevens who then redesigned it during the British rule and gave it the name Victoria Terminus, who was after the then reigning Queen Victoria. It was the most expensive building, which took around 260,000 sterling pounds. And this is the Victoria Terminus during the 26th January and 15th August. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I am Master Shlok Gupta, studying in Standard 8A. My roll number is 22. Today I will be speaking about the Khada Parsi statue located near Bhaikala Flyover Junction. The Khada Parsi statue was built in 1860s. The monument was commissioned by Manokji Khurshedji as a tribute to his father at the cost of rupees 1 lakh. Manokji Khurshedji was born in the year 1808. He was a Parsi businessman and a judge from Bombay High Court. He had an English education at Jollyfish School near St. Thomas Church. He is remembered as a reformer and proponent of female education. In 1859, he started the first English school for Indian girls. He died in the year 1887. The Khada Parsi statue was restored at the cost of rupees 1 crore and 6 lakh in the year 2014 and is the only cast iron statue in Mumbai. Thank you.
Start.
Hi everyone, myself Vedant Sanganti of 8th standard. I am studying in St. Mary's High School, Masgaon, Mumbai. Today I am going to tell you about the Kala Ghoda Memorial. The Kala Ghoda statue, titled Spirit of Kala Ghoda, was designed by architect Alphonse Miller and sculpted by Sri Hari Bhosle. The name Kala Ghoda means black horse, a reference to the presence of black horse stone statue of King Edward VII mounted on a horse, and it was removed from the precinct and placed in Baikala Zoo in 1965. In 2017, the Kala Ghoda returned to the area with a new statue of a similar looking horse without a rider. Each year in February, the area hosts Kala Ghoda Arts Festival. The area is placed in South Mumbai. Each year, I and my family visit the Kala Ghoda Arts Festival.
Hi everybody, my name is Kaushik Shetty, studying in 8th class 8th roll number 52 from St. Mary's High School SSC, Masgaon, Mumbai. Today I am going to give you information about the Port Trust World War I Memorial. So let's get started. This memorial was built by the Port Trust in British war efforts during the World War I, which is from 1914 to 1918. This memorial is situated in Ballad Estate in South Mumbai. The Port Trust World War I Memorial commemorates us about the employees from the Bombay Port Trust, now Mumbai Port Trust, who fell down during the World War I, and also about the contributions from the Port Trust to the war efforts. So this memorial is in the form of beautifully carved sandstone lime post, which has the winged lions at its base. So, and it has three brass plaques at its three sides, which is a reminder to the extent of the city, especially her dogs, who were the part of the Allied armed war efforts during World War I.
Hello everyone, my name is Asar Ahmed Chaudhary. I am from class 8. My roll number is 14, St. Mary's High School SSC. The monument I have chosen is Jahangir Art Gallery. Jahangir Art Gallery was established in 1952. It is located in South Mumbai in the heart of the fort area. This area is specially referred as Kala Ghoda. The Jahangir Art Gallery was founded by Sir Konwalji Jahangir in the memory of his late son Jahangir. The Jahangir Art Gallery was inaugurated on 21st January 1952 by the Chief Minister of Mumbai, B.G. Khel. Jahangir Art Gallery hosts exhibitions by select painters, sculptors, craftsmen, etc. Jahangir Art Gallery has continuously been a prestigious platform for budding students since its establishment in 1952. Jahangir Art Gallery, which stood as a symbol of art, slowly encourages other people to slowly lean towards art. Jahangir Art Gallery has put up exhibitions of great people like M.F. Hussain, K.K. Heber and R.H. Raza, etc. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Abu Bakar Bek, studying in class 8A. My roll number is 9. The name of my school is St. Mary's High School SSC. Today I am going to share some information about a memorial, the Royal Opera House. Bombay was in its glory days in the 1900s, and it speak of social, artistic and cultural dynamics. An integral part of the movement was Royal Opera House, Mumbai, first inaugurated by King George V in 1911. It still holds relevance and relevance in the cultural fabric of contemporary Mumbai, and in fact it is India's only surviving opera house till date. The Royal Opera House Mumbai is widely touted as the city's cultural crown jewel. The design incorporated as a blend of European and Indian detailing. 26 boxes of rows behind the stall were put up for the best view of the stage. By 1980, video film adversely impacted the popularity of cinema, and a number of theaters were closed in 1990s. The Maharaja of Gondal bought the Opera House in 1952. The Royal Opera House Mumbai was included on the 2012 World Memorials. Thank you.
Friends, my name is Atara Samke. I study in standard 8A. My roll number is 42. My school name is St. Mary High School SSC. My topic is Siddhivinayak temple. The Sri Siddhivinayak Ganpati Mandir is a Hindu temple built in the memory of Lord Shri Ganesh. It is located in the Brahmadevi in Mumbai. It was built by Lakshman Vitu and Devbhau Patil on 19 November 1801. It is the most richest temple in India.
Hello everyone, my name is Parth Nimankar from 8th standard, roll number 36. I am talking about Raj Bhavan. Raj Bhavan is the official residence of the Governor of Maharashtra. It is located in the capital city of Mumbai, Maharashtra on the Malabar Hill. The Raj Bhavan is located in 50 acres of sylvan surrounded on three sides by the sea. The estates have several heritage bungalows, trees, large lawns, and beach. Raj Bhavan was built by British as residence of Governor of the Northwestern Province. The beginning of construction of Raj Bhavan was started in April 1897 and it took 2 years to complete. It is built on European pattern and is based on Gothic architecture. After independence, it was renamed as Raj Bhavan. The designer of Raj Bhavan was National War Architecture, Steven and Executive FOOV Ortel. After independence, it was renamed as Raj Bhavan. It took 2 years to complete.
Hi friends, my name is Dipesh Surya Kanborkar. I am studying in St. Mary's High School, Standard 8A, roll number 13, and I will be speaking on historical memorials in South Mumbai. Dr. Bhahudaji Lad Museum. Dr. Bhahudaji Lad Museum. Dr. Bhahudaji Lad Museum is one of the oldest and historical museum and memorials in Mumbai. It is located in South Mumbai at Bhaikala Zone named as Veer Mata Jijabai Bhosle Udyan. It was established in 1855 and was named as Victoria and Albert Museum. This museum is a treasure house of the decoratives and industrial arts. Lord Elphinstone established this museum in Bombay. In 1858, Dr. Bhahudaji Lad and Jagannath Shankar Sheth raised money for the construction of the building. The museum house has a large number of archaeological finding maps and historic photographs of Mumbai and different statues having various significance. Outside the museum, there is an elephant sculpture recovered from the sea. Thank you.
Hi, I am Master Mohammad Umar Sheikh from St. Mary's High School, SSC, studying at class 8A, roll number 50. Today I am going to tell you all about Khada Parsi statue. Khada Parsi statue. The statue of Saint Kursetji Manokji, erected in the memory of illustrious Parsi in 1860s, was made to order after his youngest son Manokji shelled out ₹20,000 as princely sum there. Kursetji has tribute to his father. The ornamental statue was displayed neat attention as it has a cured red-brown patni of dust and had numerous parts missing or stolen over the years. The Khada Parsi statue is located at Sir Jamshedji Jijibai Road, Ashadam Colony, Clare Road, Baikalla. Thank you.
My name is Abdul Samad Sheikh, roll number 48, studying in 8A. My memorial topic is Hasnabad Dargah. Within the narrow busy street of Mesgol lies Hasnabad, the resting place of Aga Khan I, the 46th Imam of the Nizari or Ismaili Muslim. Surrounded by the chawls, high-rise and shops are admirable monuments that remind many a visitor of the Taj Mahal is a hidden historical lies. Before by Aga Khan II and the local Khoja community for ₹3 lakh. It was the resting place of Aga Khan I, the leader of Khoja community in Mumbai. He died in 1884. Born Hassan Ali Shah, he was awarded the title of Aga Khan while he was the governor of Irani province in the early 18,000s. Hasnabad architectural style many visitors feel resemble the Taj Mahal. It has a domes and 290 feet mirrors joined to the mausoleum. Not known to many, only Ismailis are allowed to enter the inner tomb. In Hasnabad, concern over the security made the monument off the limits of the general public in the recent years. However, it continues to be a pilgrimage site, and many Ismailis travel to the city just to visit Hasnabad. Although access may be restricted, a glance from outside visitors feel quite breathtaking. The monument that is illuminated after sunset stands as a sparkling white piece of history in the rapidly changing landscape of South Mumbai.
My name is Mudassir Altaf Junaida and I am studying in St. Mary High School. My roll number is 27. My class is 8A. My topic is Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminal. The terminal was designed by British engineer Franklin Miriam. It began in 1870 in a location south of the old Bhori Bandar railway, complete in 1887. The year made 50 years of Queen Victoria. The station name was changed to Chhatrapati Shivaji in March 1996 to honor Shivaji. In 2017, the station was renamed Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminal is the headquarters of Indian Central Railway.
Desi Road in Mahalakshmi area. It is dedicated to Mahalakshmi, the central divinity of Devi Mahatmaya. The temple was built in 1831 by Dhakiji Daji, a Hindu merchant. Thank you.
My name is Abdullah Siddiqui. I am studying in St. Mary's High School in class 8A, roll number 54. I had chosen the topic Rajabai Clock Tower. Rajabai Clock Tower is a famous tower located in South Mumbai. It was built by Sir Gilbert Scott and is dedicated to the mother of its founder, Premchand Roychand. It stands in Mumbai University, Fort campus located next to the High Court. Specialities of the tower. First point, it's built modeled on the Big Ben, a clock tower in London. The majestic tower holds a big block which can be viewed from a distance. The clock also plays melodic tunes at fixed intervals. It has become one of the major tourist destinations in Mumbai. The stained glass windows are among its best features. So if you are on a tour to Mumbai, do not miss a visit to this place. Thank you.
My name is Shane Fujado from class 8A, roll number 20, studying in St. Mary's High School, and my topic's name is Hutatma Smarak. The Hutatma Smarak is a bronze memorial which depicts two martyrs, an urban laborer and a farmer, both holding a torch together. We can find this memorial besides the Flora Fountain, which is located at the Hutatma Chowk at Fort Mumbai. The Hutatma Smarak commemorates the 107 lives lost in a police firing during the movement for the creation of the state of Maharashtra in the year 1955-56. The protests and deaths ultimately helped Bombay become the capital of the new state of Maharashtra on May 1st, 1960. Since then, May 1st is observed both as Labour Day and Maharashtra Day. Raised on a pedestal, this memorial is 16 feet high and was constructed by the Agri-Horticultural Society of Western India on 1963 at the cost of Rs 45,000. I chose this memorial as my topic because it's very different and special from all the other memorials, as it is not just dedicated to a single personality but to many who have lost their lives, and it is also a timely reminder that the spirit of a protester lives on. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all. My name is Sayyid Mohammed Hamza. I am from class 8A. My roll number is 46 and my school name is St. Mary's High School SSC. The memorial I have chosen for this activity is the KEM Hospital located at Parekh. The KEM stands for King Edward Memorial. This KEM hospital was built in the memory of King Edward VII, who passed away in the year 1925. This iconic institution was started when qualified Indian teachers and doctors were denied attachment at the Grand Medical College at JJ Hospital in Baikalla, which was the only medical college in the city then. A few Indian doctors with medical degrees from UK founded the Seth Gordon Das Sundar Das Medical College with just 46 students, and the KEM hospital started with just 100 beds. 95 years later, this hospital has become India's premier, producing at least 2,000 doctors every year. It also caters to almost 2 million outpatients and 85,000 inpatients annually. Majority of the patients are from poor section and are treated virtually free of cost, as the hospital is funded by the Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. 50,000 square yards of land was provided by the then government of Bombay for the hospital. The heirs of Seth Gordon Das Sundar Das, a wealthy cloth merchant, made a huge donation towards the college. KEM has been a medical trendsetter in several areas. Do you know that in 1965, India's first kidney transplant was performed here? Mumbai's first test tube baby was born here. 2 attempts were made here for India's first heart transplant in 1986. With all these achievements, this hospital is just another wonder that has contributed to our nation buildings. Hope you find my presentation knowledgeable. Signing off.